to the code. Success is habitual.
Share everything that we put out, like all that, and tag all of them in a status like, yo, I'm trying to do this tour, real interactive, like nothing before. And what ends up happening is that like people booked me at their favorite spots. We did different types of events. I ended up doing a poetry, wine, and food night in this one venue where a homie of mine who's a friend started out as a fan, and we just, you know, clicked in the town ever since. He has a kitchen where he like hosts teaching like rich people how to cook gourmet meals and shit, right? No. So we do this like beautiful poetry event there, and like that's just, but like it was just something from like me having conversations with like the people, and it was like, yo, that would work there, and then it did, and then the vibe in the town was so hot that like we ended up doing an after party rap show like across the street the same night, because like it was just good vibes. Mm-hmm. You know, and that came from like someone else in the town was like, oh shit, you're here and you're not rapping? I gotta hear you rap. I can book you. And they found a spot across the street, and we kept it like secret until the day of, and then everybody who came to the first event like got 2-for-1 drinks if they came across the street with us. So
oh, that's dope.
Yeah, it was tight. Then like other shits, like just the power of connecting people, right? So one of Mario B's homies, who we had never actually met in person, they've been friends via the interwebs, you know what I mean? Producers sharing music type shit and shit. He lives in between Milwaukee and Chicago. And we had shows in both places. He ended up coming to both shows. And then like just on some shit, we were stuck at one point on a bus coming back. We were stuck in Milwaukee, and it would have cost us a fortune to get to Chicago, but not in gas. So we called him, and we're like, yo, we got to get back to Chi-Town. Can you get us? And he came in his car, and like we threw him some gas money. But like this is somebody my homie's never met in person until they came out to like the Milwaukee show, and then he hung out with us, showed us around like his hood in the suburbs of Chicago, and then we went to Chi-Town and like did the show that night, and he came out with peeps and showed love. I have the footage of the Chicago show, which I like just downloaded, and I got to edit, and I'll put some of that in there, but that was like, fuck, it's an amazing set. Full house. We had a draw there too, so like it's a full house, plus like the front row is like people rocking with us, so like it's tight, dude. It's tight. But the whole concept started with like me being like, I wrote an article beforehand talking about how to connect with your fans and shit, and I was like, let me put my money in my
post it on the site. Where is it? Is it on your blog?
That article?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. It's called The New Music Industry, Easier Than You Think.
Yeah.
I'll definitely send that, because the more that one is out, the better.
Yeah, I'll just put like, what I usually do if it's like, if I'm posting on your blog, at the top, I'll just be like, originally posted on Deuce Ellis blog, and then link to it.
It was a guest blog actually for like a site that's bigger than mine, but still, like I sent it to a few people.
As long as they don't ask for it exclusively.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. Like she's cool with me like sending it out, but I'd probably shout out her. It's already there, matter of fact. So I'll just send it to you, let you do it, and it was real like a dope instructional for artists. But after I write this, I'm like, well, shit, let me put my money where my mouth is and actually do it. And so we reached out, and it was fucking amazing, dude. Like there's this one point where we're in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and the Cedar Rapids show did not go as great as we would have liked it, and there were circumstances that our hosts weren't able to be as like the greatest hosts possible, so we're not in the best like spirits. And then we get to like the bus station, because we did all of this like via bus, and we find out that the only way to get from Cedar Rapids to where the next town is 22 hours, because there's no straight shot. Mind you, the towns are 3 hours apart, but bus wise it's fucking 22 hours. And we're sitting here like, fuck, like, and like most of the 22 hours is like 10 hours worth of layover, just not doing shit.
Yeah.
So I get on the phone, I get on the internet, man, and people in the next town, like a homegirl, drove and picked us up.
Dude, that's crazy.
That's love.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
that's
like,
love.
And then, because we couldn't get out of that town, someone else drove us to the next town, which was like a couple hours away, and showed us like because they had property along the way, like an acre of land, and just showed us mad cool shit that we would have never discovered in the state. And it was just like, hell yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
That's dope.
So like all that shit, that's the shit that I would catch on, you know. And then just rocking with crowds, being close to the people who love the shit the most, and pushing this EP. Just want people to keep rocking with the EP. Yo, what really sucks too, but came out like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm gonna figure out a way to word this in the essay, but like, Universe definitely showed favor, because even the merch order, all the shirts and shit, they fucked it up, and I wasn't gonna get it in time for the trip, which I was like kind of heartbroken about, because I wanted to go out with my shit. I get back, it's still not here. Call the company and complain. They're like, yo, we feel really bad about all the delays. We're gonna refund you in full. And then my shit arrived the next day. I was like,
Oh wow.
you know, so